What's going on, everybody? Today is May 28th, 2018. Happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. We're less than 2 hours away from the Warriors and Rockets Game 7 to see who advances to face LeBron James and the... You're listening to the Bulletin Board Material Podcast. Thank you for listening. If you want to follow anything that I'm doing, you can go to thebulletinboardmaterial.com, thebulletinboardmaterial.com. But once again, thank you for listening. If you have been listening to me for the last couple of weeks, I appreciate it. If you're new, I appreciate it. But let's get into it. A few things, man. I noticed I'm kind of, I don't know how to feel about seeing Larry Nance and JC in the finals right now, man. It's as a Laker fan. It's kind of bittersweet, man. You know, I was a real big fan of both, but or I am a big fan of both, I should say, because I still am. But they've not been representing the purple and gold that well, man, in these playoffs. Larry Nance Jr. had a nice game, but other than that, he's been non-existent in the playoffs. But you know, I'm happy. I'm happy that they're that they're tasting a little bit of what winning is like. You know. I'm happy for both of them, but another thing, dude, the Game 7 for the Celtics versus Cavaliers, man, that was an epic game, dude. That was one of my all-time favorite games, man. It was just so back and forth. They just kept going at each other. It didn't matter, man. Like, I could tell this game was going to go down to the wire from the get-go, man. Like, because the Cavs came to play, the Celtics, you know, they were coming to play every single night. That's the only way they made it this far. Because they were showing up almost every single night, you know, and scrapping and fighting and doing everything they had to do. But, man, that was such a great game when Tatum went and dunked on LeBron and then bumped him. Man, and then he just lit a fuse in LeBron because then LeBron just said, you know what? All right. Because, honestly, I was sitting there watching the game with my buddy, and I swore that the Celtics were up like about 4 points. And next thing I know, I blink, and the Cavs are up 10. And I'm like, what just happened? When did that happen, you know? But it was such a good game. It was such a good game. But I'm hoping this Rockets Warriors game today is gonna be a good one. You know, kind of upset that CP3 won't be there and Iguodala won't be there because I'd like to see them go at it, with healthy squads. But we all know that that's part of the journey, overcoming those injuries and those obstacles and whatnot. But we're gonna see what the Rockets are really made of. The Warriors are the champs, man. The Warriors are the champs. As far as the Western Conference goes, they've been there every year. So I'm taking out the NBA Finals, but just as far as the Western Conference goes, everybody in the Western Conference knows that the road to the championship goes to the Warriors. So the Rockets know that in order to advance, they need to take the Warriors out. This is Game 7. This is what it's about. James Harden, you're the MVP? Well, let's see you be the MVP tonight, man. You need to be the MVP tonight. With CP3 down, your team needs you to have a signature performance tonight. And if you don't, then honestly, to me, I personally, I'll still just remember you as the OKC James Harden, the one that disappeared in the finals, James Harden. I just got to see it, man. I want to see it, and I really hope you bring it because KD's going to bring it, Draymond's going to bring it, Steph, Clay, they're all going to be there. They're champs. They've been there. They know what it takes to get it done. So the Rockets want to overtake the Warriors. They gotta bring it, man. And I don't want to hear anything about this. Oh, well, they didn't have CP3. So what, man? So what? What has CP3 done? CP3 hasn't won jack. This is as far as he's advanced, and that's literally on James Harden's coattails at this point. Let's be honest. Oh man, don't even start me with that stuff. But all right. So anyway. I mean, from the get-go, I've had Warriors-Cavs in the finals. I've had the Warriors beating the Cavs in the finals, which leads me into my next point about LeBron being the GOAT. And the whole debate that ESPN is running on a daily basis, and now that Fox Sports is jumping into now with the who's the LeBron is overtaking MJ and as in the GOAT status. No, he hasn't. He's won 3 finals. All right, yeah, he's been to a shitload of them. So what? So what? The goal is not to go to a shitload of them. The goal is to win a shitload of them. Okay? And as far as I know, there's only a few guys that won a shitload of them, including Wilt, including MJ, dude, even throw in fucking Robert Horry if you want, Those guys won a ton of chips. It's not solely chips. But a big part of being the GOAT is the chips you win. Because if not, then, it's kind of the Dan Marino conversation, which, you know what? I'm not even going to touch on the Dan Marino shit. I'm actually, guys, you know what? It's a good time to bring it up. I'm boycotting the NFL for those guys. This bullshit with the anthem, that's, to me, enough's enough, man. These do it because they can do it, and they do it because we keep going back to them like a drug, dude. The NFL, American football is a drug, dude, and it's a drug in this country specifically. We love the NFL, and I love my Cowboys, man. So it hurts. It hurts for me to say this because I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. I love the NFL, or I loved the NFL. But dude, this shit with the anthem, to me, I'm gonna have to put as a consumer, I'm putting my foot down. When I don't feel like I'm getting treated properly in a business establishment, I don't frequent that business. But you know what? The NFL constantly reminds us over and over and over again that they don't give a flying about any of us. They give about the dollar and where the dollar lands. Okay, fine. You know what? You don't have my dollar, and I'm not telling you not to boycott. I'm not telling you to boycott. But I'm just, I just felt like getting that out there. Yeah, I'm done with the NFL. All right, I need to see a change before you get my money back. So with that being said, anyway, let's move back to what we were talking about. LeBron James, man. LeBron James. Look, how about we talk about what it would take for me personally to admit that LeBron is the GOAT. I'd have to see him take out the Warriors this year. Not this year, this season. So tonight, when the Rockets lose to the Warriors will advance to play the Cavaliers. I want to see LeBron James, the best player in the world by far, take out the Warriors, the superest of super teams. If he is the GOAT, he will. But from what I've seen of LeBron over the years, and I've seen LeBron from the get-go, there's not enough for me to say that he will do it. There's not. I'm just saying, as somebody who does not consider LeBron James the GOAT, I need to see him beat these Warriors, and then I will go ahead and say, and I will gladly say, LeBron James, you, my friend, are the GOAT. So LeBron James, if you beat the Warriors, you are the GOAT, my friend. You won't have a complaint. You won't have an argument from me at that point. You leapfrog. And remember, I have two guys in front of you. I have Kobe and I have MJ in front of you. I have Kobe by a smidge still just because of the championships. But if you get 5, in my opinion, you're number 2. In my opinion. But, yeah. You can beat the Warriors, LeBron. I'll give you GOAT status. And for me, that's a big thing. Anybody that knows me knows that's a big thing. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. I just want to make a quick little, it's just a quick podcast today, but hopefully you guys enjoy the Rockets-Warriors game coming up. I'll be back, but once again, this is the bulletin board material. If you're talking Lakers, you're talking my language here. If you want to follow me, my platforms. I'm on everything pretty much right now, but pretty much if you want to just follow anything I'm doing, you can just go to thebulletinboardmaterial.com. thebulletinboardmaterial.com. You could get all my information on their vlogs, emails, and whatnot. But yeah, man, everybody have a good Memorial Day weekend. Thanks again for listening.